Okay, good morning, my friends. Rochelle here. So, I've been doing. I did a workout yesterday. I did video it, but I said some stuff at the end that I decided I didn't actually want on the internet, so I've deleted that rather than loading it up. But I did do the workout. I'm doing the same one again today, which is the arms one again. I have already done some. Crikey, what the hell are the things called? Nordic curls, I think, or rather an attempt at, Nordic hamstring curls. They're one that is done by the Knees Over Toes guy on YouTube, and I just tried doing 10 of them with my husband basically anchoring me down. I can't actually do them. I don't have the core strength, and I also don't have the leg strength to actually do them properly. However, what I did manage told me that they fucking work. So the back of my thighs are basically quite, they're feeling it, shall we say. And my core is definitely feeling it. So I've got to work out some way to be able to do them when he's not at home. So effectively, he sat on my heels to do it. One of the guys that I've watched doing it uses a sheet under a door, which might possibly work if I've got a door with a big enough gap under it, which I've got to work out. I've also got to see if I've got the right size sheet running around somewhere that isn't in use for other things like beds, because I don't think the boys would be too happy if I stole their sheets. So he also does a whole lot of stuff that works on knees and hips, and I'm definitely going to have to try some of that. I'm also got to try and find somewhere around here. I have got some what do you call them? Basically the hip band type things. Here we are. I think, yep, I've just found the heavy one, which is the one I'm going to need. So this guy here, I have ordered some really heavy ones, that the thicker variety, as well as one to help me with getting up on the pull-up bar. So this is our pull-up bar up here. You can see it here. I bought that from Amazon Australia a little while ago. It's actually really, really good. God damn it, this thing won't come out of its bag. I suspect it's good. Yeah, it's kind of got itself stuck. So I should just pop you down for a moment and see if we can unstick it. That's better. Yeah, so this thing I should be able to use to attach a weight to my foot. He uses something called a monkey foot, but you can't get them here in New Zealand, like so many other things. And they're also hideously expensive. So there's a few other things that I want to try. I really, really would like to get a weights bench, but they're also expensive. And I also need to work out some way to make or buy a foot wedge for some of the exercises that he does. But basically, most of his stuff seems to be aimed at basically fixing the knees, feet, and hips. So I think the hips are more something that happens as a result of what he's doing. But he's more aimed on the knees because that's where his problems were. So I have knee problems. So I am definitely going to be looking at using some of his stuff. And yeah, but first of all, we are going to do the usual workout from Chloe. And then once I've done that, I'm going to see if I can attach one of my weights to my feet and do some knee raises using that. And we'll see how that goes. So let's get this party started. Okay, so I did this workout yesterday as well. But as well as this, I also did bridges, 20 of them I think. And I think some squats as well. So I've sort of been adding a few things in. The other day I did some attempts at pull-ups. I don't think you can really call them pull-ups when I'm not actually able to pull myself up yet. But although I couldn't actually pull myself up, I could feel that I'd done it the next day because it actually felt that there was a deep ache in that muscle there. So I could definitely tell I'd done something. And originally I was wondering if, was that because of all the knitting? And then I remembered I'd done the pull-ups. And I thought, right, well, the best way to find out if it's that or if it's the pull-ups is basically, the knitting or the pull-ups, is to see, basically by trying another pull-up to see if that triggers the same muscles. And yes, it did. So it was like, okay, cool. So that tells me that the pull-up attempts are actually doing something, which is good. And it's also obviously using muscles that aren't being properly worked in this workout. So, I mean, this workout is definitely a good one. It's doing a lot of upper body work, which is good. But it's obviously not working everything I want it to work. So, I mean, we've got, I think, a week, just over a week, maybe, before Chloe's next thing gets released. So today is the, watch, the 8th. God, how the hell did we get the 8th already? So 6 days. Though of course she's probably, let's see, she's in Singapore, I think. Damn it, too late. Yep, so she may well be doing one more day after that.
You're doing great, guys. Short rest here and we move on to lateral raise variation. Take it nice and slow. Make sure you're focusing on delts here. The front delts and the side delts.
Yep, so it's starting to branch out a bit. I mean, Chloe does some really, really good work. And I've definitely seen some changes since starting her stuff. But her work is not fixing the hips and knees and feet, so I've needed to look elsewhere for that. The thing is that at the end of the day, this is the only body I'm ever going to have. And I need to do everything I can to fix it. get it to being the best it can be. This is part of it. So obviously food is a part of it too. And although that's not perfect, it's a lot better than it was. I did have chocolate weekend before last. Oh no, it was Thursday and Friday. Just gone. Oops. But I shared it with my husband, so it wasn't just me.
Great job, everyone. Put your dumbbells aside. 30 seconds rest. Pause the video here if you need a longer rest.
Okay, so press-ups. Okay, so we're going to do proper press-ups this time.
Past the halfway mark, so less than 5 minutes ago, guys. Let's start again with push-ups. So get in position on the mat. If you're struggling with push-ups, just do them while on your knees. It's okay. You'll get stronger over time.
3, 4. Oh, jeez.
Grab the dumbbells again and you've got lighter weight row coming up. Grab your elbow back one at a time.
Okay.
And make sure you keep the core engaged so you're not swelling your hips too much.
So renegade row, I'm not doing this with the weights. Mainly because of the fact that every time I try that, it kills my hands. One thing I will have to do is see if I can find my ankle and wrist weights. I'm not sure what weight they are. I think I've got a 2 kg, maybe a 3 or 4. Oh, hard to know. I might have to use that for this.
Nice work, guys. Now stand upright while holding the dumbbell.
Because I think that might be a bit kinder on my hands.
Stand with your feet hip width apart. Push your hips back with a neutral back as you bend over. And now raise your arms to the side and lower them down slowly as you work your upper back and knee joints.
I'm probably spending too much time going down the exercise rabbit hole in some ways because I'm finding all sorts of stuff on the internet. But considering I've come from a no exercise ever sort of person, I think I'm actually doing quite well. So tricep extension here. I think I actually prefer tricep dips, but this is working them, so it's okay.
Good job, guys. You got this. Raise your dumbbell aside and we're going to do the 4 exercises again.
Okay.
Let's start with push-ups. If you can't do a regular push-up, just do it on your knees. It's okay.
Oh, jeez, okay. 3. Okay, I can get down a lot lower if I'm doing knee push-ups. I am definitely not able to do all the way down yet in a full push-up. But it will come. It's just a matter of when. Okay, that's actually quite hard. No, it shouldn't be. I've been doing it with weights up till now. It's actually harder this way. Well, it shouldn't be a thing. Okay, so rear delt fly. So it's going to be interesting when COVID comes through here to see how that affects this. Whether I get the really mild version, which doesn't slow me down, or whether I get the one which basically means I have to take time off. In which case I just have to make sure I get back on the horse once we're all finished. Because I don't want to end up not continuing with this just because I get an interruption. But it is at the school. The youngest classroom has one positive case that they're pretty sure they didn't pick up at school. But of course, they would have been contagious before everything, so before they actually found out that they had it. We'll just pause that. Okay, so I'm just going to go and do a couple of attempted pull-ups. So I'm not sure. Let's just bring you guys over with me. So there's the pull-up bar. This is not going to be pretty. I just need to tighten this thing up. Okay. So hang and then. Oh, geez. That is really, really hard on the delts. I am not yet at the point where I can actually pull myself up more than that. So that's like probably only a couple of inches. But at the same time, I'm not going to get to that point unless I actually keep doing it. Now, I do have one of those thicker straps coming, which you can use to assist with the pull-ups. And I've got a suspension thing in the garage, but of course the car's in the way. So I can't actually use that at the moment, which is a bit of a pain. I'm not about to turn the car on just for that. So anyhow, let's just pop you guys down and we're just going to, oops, see if we can try this. So this is the 3 kg weight. I'm just going to see if I can get it on. So basically over the front of the foot. See if I can poke it under the weight. This will probably work a lot better once I've got the hang of it. Right, so there it is. Okay, so basically this one is targeting the hip flexors. Because I spend a lot of time sitting, and I can feel that click that I get when I'm doing this sort of thing. These, while tight, are also quite weak. So if I can strengthen them, and also I need to strengthen the side ones as well. Oops. Hopefully that will help with the hip pain. 8, 9, 10. so that's 15. So normally with this one, this sideways one, I would actually do it with a band around my legs, but I'm going to try this instead. Okay, it would be better if I had something to hang on to, but let's just see if we can shift this chair forward. Right. So more than anything else, this is just to make sure I don't fall over. This is actually quite hard on the other leg. Okay, so the scissors, good old Talon mini snips there, which I grew up with those things at school. Brilliant little scissors, fantastic. Super strong. And I've still got the set that I had at school, I just can't find them. I know where they were, but they've disappeared, so there we go. There we go, right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So apparently I should be working my way towards 10% of my body weight. So at the moment, that means I'm probably working my way towards 8 kilos because I'm 77 or something, I think. But the 3 kgs is definitely enough at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's a couple of other exercises that guy does. One of them is for the tibialis, which is the one that runs basically around here and into there. That one is one I actually tried yesterday as well. So I'm going to take you guys through to our extremely messy dining area. I might have to see if I can put you on the floor. Excuse the state of the floor. There was a bookcase there, and that's just the stuff that's left over. So basically, here, and then I've got a raise. I don't think these are the ideal shoes, but I can't do it without shoes because the floor is so hard that my heels really, really hurt. So you can see the indentation of the muscle there as I'm pulling my feet up. 6. Yeah. These shoes, because they've got this bit that goes out like that, they're really hard to pull up. I need something that pretty much goes straight down, I think. So that's not ideal. But the last thing that I want to do, I don't actually have the equipment for, because basically he uses foot wedges. I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just going to use that shoe. So So he can pretty much get his knee down almost to the floor. I can't. And that's partly, I think, my ankle's not flexible enough at this point. Let's try the other one, see how that goes. Yeah. Basically, the back of my ankle and calf area doesn't have the flexibility. I should. Let's just bring you down where you can actually see. If I was good at this. So basically go down. I can't get any further forward than this. So I've basically got almost the height of my elbow there. And he gets down a lot lower. Mind you, he's been doing it for a while. Whereas I'm just starting a lot of this stuff. So my strength and my flexibility aren't there yet. I'm actually not as bad as I thought I was for that last one though. I didn't think that I was actually going to get as low as I did just then. So that's not bad. I definitely need to still work on the strength of my legs in general. Going by that, yeah, I can do a decent number of squats, but some of the smaller muscles and the fast twitch ones on the legs definitely need some work. So I'm going to keep working on all that. What I think I might actually have to do is sit down and write down a list of all the different exercises that I want to do, including his stuff, and basically add that on the end of whatever workout I'm doing, so that I can work on those specific things as well as doing a sort of general improving of strength and flexibility and overall health. So at the end of the day, I think I'm actually doing quite well. I have to keep in mind that a lot of the videos that you see with the before and after things are from women who are a lot younger than me, women who aren't dealing with the whole surgical menopause thing. The main thing that I have in common with most of them is the complete lack of exercise before starting on this sort of thing. So I've still got a tummy, well and truly, but I am seeing some changes in it. When I'm doing things like the press-ups and so on, I can see that, yes, there's still a lot of excess on there, but there is actually something happening underneath all that excess, which hasn't been the case for a very long time. So, yeah, we'll keep this up, and at the end of the day, the important thing is whether I lose more weight or not, I am feeling better within myself. And it's entirely possible that this may do more for me even than the HRT. I mean, the HRT makes this easier, because without that, I would have more problems with building muscle and I would have more problems with energy levels. But this is helping with my energy levels and everything as well. It's actually reducing the effectiveness of the HRT because my HRT levels dropped quite significantly. Before I started the workouts, they were too high. I actually had to drop them back. And I just recently had them tested and all my levels had actually dropped below where they should be for bone protection. So I'm pretty sure that's because of the exercise, because the body, if it needs hormones, which it does to help with the exercise, it can steal them. And I think that's what's happening. So I am slowly increasing my HRT, or at least the estrogen side of it. I can't really increase the progesterone because at the moment I am on a progesterone pill, which only comes in 2 formulations. I'm on the 100 milligram, and I suspect that the 200 milligram might be too strong. But whether it is or not, I can't, at the moment, I can't really go and see the doctor about it because he has enough to deal with the whole COVID outbreak here. I am not going to be going in and talking to him about my hormones when he's, but like every other doctor in New Zealand, is more than likely completely overwhelmed with the Omicron outbreak. It is not fair for me to be expecting him to be dealing with my hormones when I can do some of it myself, and I can go and talk to him after this is all over and see what he thinks about the progesterone side of it. So anyhow, that is it for me for today. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow is my day off. I'll be busy knitting because it's sock madness. I finished the first sock. I have 8 days to finish the second sock, and I finished the first one basically in 6 days, so I've got more of a feeling for what I'm doing now, so I should be faster on the second sock. So I will get that done, and I will see you guys on Thursday New Zealand time with another Chloe Ting workout and whatever I've decided I'm going to be doing for the other stuff. And yeah, it'll be a wee while before all my other bits and pieces arrive because they're coming from China. Basically my last order from China for a while because I no longer want to support a country who is supporting an unjust war. So, I mean, they might not be actively supporting it. I haven't really watched enough news, but I know that they haven't put their foot down against Russia. And to my way of thinking, if I'm supporting them, that is effectively supporting Russia, and I will not support Russia. What they are doing is evil. I mean, Russia as a people, no problem with them. Russia's leadership, big problem with them. Okay, anyhow, that's enough politics. I will see you guys in a couple of days. Thank you. Bye.